Main system, activating combat mode.
Commence mission. This will be a joint operation with Metal Flatwell, the Liberation Front commander.
This is Wynne D Fanchon and Reiterpallasch here.
Whenever the moment is right.
Looks like the four-legged next is the leader. I'll take him. You hit the reverse-legged one. Enemy next, confirmed. Commencing attack.
Stop! Ambush! Peter! What's your status?
Superficial damage. No abnormalities.
Good. Open fire.
The Liberation Front's big cheese. Look alive, Peter. Yes, sir. My AC can't take anymore. Sir, I can't. Peter! I'm sorry, son. I'll finish this. Should have known this wouldn't be easy. I don't want to join the Vespers.
Looks like mission accomplished.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the PTM AC Customs Garage. A while back, I tragically accidentally overwrote my Reiterpallasch build in Armored Core 6. The other day, while I was prepping for the next weapon video, I saw the aftermath of the data slot left behind and decided to remake it. And I also decided to try and make it better. First, let's take a look at Reiterpallasch's pilot, Wynne D Fanchon. Wynne D Fanchon is Interior Union's main unit and is the number 3 ranked Lynx in the Armored Core Forancer Call It Arena. She's been nicknamed the Brass Maiden and has also earned the nickname GA's Disaster through her flawless mission success rate. She's not really fond of mercenaries who are just in it for the killing, being that she herself is a rather proud type. The player can have her assist in the missions Defeat Wonderful Body, if you really need her, and Defeat Unknown Next, and No Count. She will for sure be there to help you in the missions Defeat Main Orca Forces and defend Arteria Cranium. Should you choose to go the Orca route, she and one other will oppose you and attack on Arteria Cranium, and if you go super crazy with King, she and 3 others, maybe a 4th if you're on hard, will set a trap for you and King in occupation of Arterial Carpals. Her AC Reiterpallasch is an Interior Union Latona frame with a Captain Railgun, an L-Tannen laser blade, a Gemma pulse cannon, and an A-Crux high laser, also all from Interior Union. It's lightweight and packs a real punch. For Reiterpallasch's frame in Armored Core 6, I originally tried out a VP-44D head, Orbiter core, VP-46S arms, and VP-422 bipedal legs. It was a little heavy. With a PO6 speed booster, VE-21A FCS, a NGI 000 generator, and assault armor. The weapons were a Harris, a 770 LB, a Chronic, and a VP-60 LCS. It wasn't great, and her next in Armored Core Forancer had a much better reputation than that, so I want to fix it. So, enjoy this really close PvP match while I get to tinkering and trying to make her a little closer to how she should be.
AP at 30%. At 30%.
Okay, yeah, that match was super close. Too bad between this time remaking that version of this and the first time when I made it, I think there was about 50-ish matches just like that. Close, but never enough. So I tried to rebuild Reiterpallasch to not only be even more like her original next, but also perform better in PvP. This was a really, really hard thing to do, while trying to stay mostly close to her next, as it originally was. But here goes. And yes, this is better, but still a little finesse to be able to succeed with. The new frame got a total overhaul, except the head. That one was a little too perfect already, so we're going to keep the VP44D head. But Reiterpallasch's new core is the Firmezza core from Elcano. It sheds a little defense for better adjuster stats and less weight. In the end, I think it may be the most reminiscent core to the Latona core also. I swapped from the VP46S arms to the VP46D arms from Arquebus. While the S arms look more like the Latona arms, the D arms behave and are weighted more like the Latona arms. The legs are now a pair of Firmezza legs. Figured Latona was lightweight, so Reiterpallasch needed to shed some leg fat. Moving on to the internals, I once again figured everything needed rethought. The booster is now the Lula 21E from Schneider. This is the booster that the community has dubbed the 4th gen booster, given its speedy quick boost capabilities, so we're going to go ahead and use this one instead of the P06. I wanted to open up the range capabilities, so we swapped to the WLT-001. This has better firearm assistance in all 3 ranges overall, especially bumping up the close range capability. It's now powered by a VP20C Arquebus generator, giving up post energy supply for better recharge stats and less weight. And Reiterpallasch didn't have assault armor anyway, so pulse armor makes more sense for the primal armor. The weapons did shift a little bit as well. In the right hand, now in place for the original Captain railgun, is a Balaam Curtis linear rifle. It's a little more accurate to what was actually in Reiterpallasch's original build. The Harris hits a little harder than it should. The laser blade was a great stand-in for the L10 laser blade, but a high 32 butter knife just feels better, and it has an immensely better moveset too. Now replacing the Gamma Pulse Cannon is now a Shaowei Gatling Cannon. I know, it's not a pulse cannon, but this Gat and the Gamma had more similar firing behaviors, and it works way better too. And no change on the VP60 LCS, replacing the A-Crux High Laser. This is the only laser cannon that will even operate on this build now, and it's kind of a high laser when you charge it anyway. This AC's new stats are a bit closer to how they should be, with 8,750 AP, a defensive performance of 1,034, the stability is now 1,643, and it is now a bit faster at 374 boost speed. Now, a much lighter and faster and harder hitting AC, Reiterpallasch is much closer to how it should be for what Wynne D Fanchon would be used to using. It's still a little challenging, but try to place sensible shots on target with the Curtis, with the Curtis's quick shots, hit with sensible charged LCS shots, and use the Gatling cannon to maintain ACS. What I mean by sensible is wait for your target to actually be ready to hit them, because if you don't, you're gonna miss. A lot. When the time comes to punish them for getting too close, let them lick get the butter off of your knife. I do think this is a better version of Reiterpallasch, and to prove it, I now present to you a time when Reiterpallasch was finally able to finish the job in a PvP match. Now, Wynne can get back to her flawless mission success rate.
Operations that exist only to kill and plunder. Damn you, scavengers! Father Dolmayan, I failed you!
I hope you all enjoyed. I know I did. These legacy builds are quite satisfying to get good. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the nest.